breath. So it's less about holding the breath and more about holding the shape, even as you continue to breathe big. Think shoulders forward over your wrists, scoop through your low belly, take a big breath in. As you exhale, knees up or down, you'll lower to the mat slow as you can. Once your belly finds the floor, untuck your toes, and then again, press down through the tops of your feet. Baby cobra as you inhale, pull your chest forward, hug your elbows in, and Sarah, exhale, forehead down to the mat. Twice more just like that. Take an inhale, lift your chest, press down through your feet. Good, and as you exhale, forehead to the floor. Last one, we're gonna hover and hold. Take an inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, float your hands just 1 inch off the mat. Try to keep your chest lifted for 3. You got it for 2. Exhale, forehead down on 1. Nice work. Child's pose. Press your hips to your heels. Empty out all your air. So remember, you can always take as many breaks as you'd like. A child's pose can be a home base, a place you return to whenever you need it, or moreover, want it. Shift the weight forward to hands and knees. Tabletop, and then tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So we're going to meet again. Again, soft bend in your knees so you can really feel for the lift in your sit points, the real height in your tailbone. So nice, y'all. Take it in, I'll reach your right leg up and back behind you, down dog split. As you exhale, bend your right knee, peel open from your right hip crease. And then again, twinkle your toes, roll it out through your ankle. We've got a visitor. Welcome visitor, I'm telling you. Good, take an inhale, lengthen and square, drive it back. And as you exhale, pull your knee into your nose, softly step your foot between your 2 hands. Heads up onto your fingertips, look forward, drop your left knee to the mat and tuck your left toes. Take an inhale, stretch your 2 arms forward and up. And as you exhale, you sit a little lower into your right knee so that it's almost like you're giving the pose a direction. You move more out towards what's ahead of you, what's your potential, what you got in your future. Press down through the pinky side edge of left foot. So you start to squeeze your left glute a little tighter. You lift your left hip a little higher. Yep, you got it. Take a big inhale. Reach tall through your fingertips. As you exhale, swing your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers at the base of your tailbone. Or if you prefer, you can always take hands to your low back. Drop your fists, lift your heart, burst open through the center of your sternum. Yeah, if you want to take your gaze up, you may absolutely do so. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, 2 hands come down to frame your right foot. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Again, a big inhale to pull your chest forward. And as you exhale, think that you're dragging your right hip up and back. Does not have to mean right leg goes straight. We have got a block, so if you ever want to use the block as a buffer between you and the mat, you may absolutely do so. And then a couple more times just like that. Inhale, you come forward to lunge, to pull your chest out in front of you. Good, and as you exhale, you'll lengthen right leg, lift your seat up and back, soften and fold. Nice. One more time just like that. Inhale to come forward, and then exhale to lengthen. Good, take an inhale, come on forward to your lunge, plant your palms, step your right foot back to meet your left, plank pose and pause. So once you find your plank, reestablish your breath the way that you know how. You got a big inhale. Again, knees up or down. This time you'll lower halfway. Squeeze your elbows to your ribs. Nice. Upward facing dog. Flip to the tops of your feet. Legs are suspended between hands and toes. Nice. Downward facing dog. Hips all the way up and back. All your air out. Okay, other side. Left leg up and back as you inhale. Down dog split. As you exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, and then do all the things. The toes, the ankle, the knee. Yeah, you got it. Take an inhale to lengthen and square. Drive it back behind you. And as you exhale, pull your knee into your chest. Step your foot between your 2 hands. Tense upon your fingertips, look forward, and then lower right knee to the mat as you tuck your right toes. Fingertips stretch forward and up as you breathe in. And as you exhale, again, it's like you're throwing your right knee forward towards the ocean. Yes, you find the lunge, the direction inside of your shape. See if you can lift from the back of your wrist to grow a little taller through your torso. And then you have a clean inhale to reach high. Long exhale to burst open, arms sweep back behind you. Opposite thumb and pinky on top. So the kind of like funky feeling grip. Drop your fists, lift your heart. See if you can really think about propelling your chest forward and out in front of you. Stunning. One more big inhale. 2 hands down to frame your left foot as you exhale. Nice work. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Look forward as you breathe in. And then you can begin to lengthen through your left leg as you exhale. Yes, nice use of the blocks, y'all. Okay, 2 more times with the breath. Take your time. You got an inhale to lunge, to look forward. Nice. And an exhale to lengthen. back to your plank pose. That's where we need. Now you can always lower the belly for baby cobra, otherwise it's a big inhale to press the mat away. And exhale to lower halfway, chaturanga, elbows to ribs. Nice, upward facing dog as you breathe in, squeeze your legs straight. Downward facing dog as you exhale, hips all the way up and back. Take a few cycles of breath here, just to wiggle things around, to reestablish the length in your exhale. Big breath in, and a long exhale. All right, let's keep going. Take an inhale, reach your right leg up and back behind you. This time you stay strong and square. As you exhale, pull your knee into your chest, step your foot between your two hands. High lunge this time. Reach your fingertips forward and up as you inhale. And as you exhale, you find a little bit of buoyancy in your legs. Might even mean a soft bend in left knee. That's it. Now stay high up on your left toes so that you can pull your pubic bone forward as you lift and lengthen through your waistline. So nice. You got a big inhale to lift high through your fingertips. As you exhale, pitch your heart forward, wing your arms back behind you. Squeeze your pinkies in towards one another. So you really start to fire up through the triceps. That's it. Chin away from chest. Keep the lift and low belly. A couple of times, rock the weight forward and back by rolling through the ball of your left foot. Yeah. And you'll notice the more you come up onto your toes, the more you got to activate through left calf. Excellent. Good work. Okay, so next time you shift the weight forward, sweep your left arm out in front of you. Big inhale. And as you exhale, you'll open it up for a warrior two. Yeah, nice transitions. So the idea, y'all, is to take up all the space. So much so that you can bring a real deep bend into your right knee. You squeeze your left leg straight and strong. Beautiful, Natasha. And then arms so wide, you can't help but pull a bigger breath in for a longer breath out. One more just like that. Big inhale. Long exhale. Good, take an inhale. Squeeze your right leg straight as you reach your right arm up and back. And as you exhale, you'll come up through center, pivot your right toes in, wing your arms wide. You got a big inhale to lift your chest. And as you exhale, dive forward, fold between your feet. Beautiful, nice transitions. Hey, as soon as you get there, you've got some time here to play around with maybe a sway from side to side. Maybe you start to bend one knee and then the other. If you've got any little variation, or big variation for that matter, if you want to explore, by all means, don't let me stop you from having a good time. Part of that might mean just like simplifying, staying heavy. Couple cycles of breath. Good, that's it, y'all. All right, let's take an inhale for your half lift. Pull your chest forward, snap your shoulders over your wrists. So nice. As you exhale, crawl forward towards me to frame your right foot with your two hands. Good. Plant your left hand beneath your left shoulder, block or mat. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling and find a twist. Good. Now take your right hand to your sacrum, bony part of low back, right above your tailbone. You're going to be able to tell if left hip is dropping below your right. Yes. So see if you can lift the back of your left thigh up. Excellent. And then you roll through your ribs to facilitate the twist through your torso. Stunning. The cherry on top is the reach through your right fingertips. You got a big inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Step your left foot forward this time, fold at the top of your mat, empty all your air when you get there. Nice work. Okay, you can decide. Feet can stay at hips within distance. You might even use your block. Slide it on the lowest, longest setting in between your inner thighs. So not quite as evil as the Pilates ball earlier, but an opportunity for you to really magnetize everything towards the midline. Good, you got it. Take an inhale for your half lift, traction on your spine. And as you exhale, fold, hang heavy. Chair pose, inhale, sit your seat low, reach your arms up high. And as you exhale, shift the weight so far back in space that when you look down, you can see all 10 toes. Yes, nice. Now earlier, like we did, if your toes start to flare up off the mat, use it as an opportunity to spread them wide and then soften them back down. Nice. Lift through your low belly, chin away from chest. Don't let your big brain drag you down. You got a big inhale. And as you exhale forward, fold them out. Ditch the block from between your legs. Take an inhale for your half lift. And as you exhale, plant your palms. You can either step or jump back to a vinyasa or step right back to down dog. There are plenty of options for how you serve yourself. So good. So nice. Okay, once you're back at your dog, clear out the breath, wipe the slate clean. Same thing on the other side. Left leg up and back as you breathe in. you exhale, step your foot between your hands. High lunge as you breathe in, fingertips sweep forward and up. Beautiful. And as you exhale, a little bit of buoyancy in your seat. So this idea that you can bounce back, right? If you get knocked down, you have the ability to really be buoyant, to feel for the lift in your lungs, the ability to rise. High up on your right toes. Good. Think pubic bone forward. That's it. Take a big inhale, reach high through your fingertips. And as you exhale, you'll pitch your heart forward, wing your arms back behind you. Now, how long can you get from heel to head? Again, connect your vision to your imagination. Picture the distance, and then think that you can get even longer from there. So nice. Okay, right arm sweeps forward this time. Big inhale. Warrior 2, bust it open as you exhale. Nice, KG. Sit low in your left knee. That's it. Okay, everybody peek back towards your right toes and angle them slightly forward towards the top of your mat. Yes, nice, Jenna. And then you seal through the pinky side edge of right foot to lift through your inner arch. It's like a plug in a socket and power up. Wingspan wide. You got a big breath in. Breathe feels amazing. Long breath out. Okay, inhale, flip it, reverse it. Straighten your left leg at the top as you reach your left hip high. And as you exhale, you'll come up through center, turn your left toes in, wing your arms wide. Take your hips behind you this time. Same interlace grip. Drop your fists, lift your heart. Big inhale. Dive forward, fold as you exhale. Nice. Okay, soft bend in your knees so that you can bring a little bit more of the weight forward. Yep. And then you might get sneaky here. A little sway from side to side as your fist shifts from right to left. Yeah. And duh, if you hate the arms, like get rid of them. Good. That's it. When you're ready to release your hands down towards the mat, do so. Hang heavy for a moment. And then reset with an inhale for your half lift. Lengthen. Stunning. Exhale. Crawl your fingertips forward to frame your left foot at the top of your mat. Same way you did before. All 10 toes point forward. Right hand plants. Left arm spins up towards the ceiling. You'll find your twist. Good. Okay. Left hand to the small of your back. Now you get to be your own best teacher here. Right hip stealing the twist from your spine. Pick your right thigh bone up. Reestablish the rotation from your rib cage. And then the cherry on top. Left fingertips up towards the ceiling. So good, y'all. Take a big breath in. Left hand down. Step your right foot forward and fold at the top of your mat. Hold your hair out. Okay, take a moment. Drip, dangle, hang heavy. 2 fists side by side between your 2 feet. Perfect. Now this time you'll take your peace fingers, middle and index, and loop them around the big toe of your foot. Yep. And once you got a grip on each foot, take an inhale, baby half lift, keep the bend in your knees. And as you exhale, slide your belly down your thighs, drop the top of your head towards the tops of your feet. So good. Okay, can you take your shoulders up and away from your ears? Nice. As you start to really find a whole lot of length. Tailbone lifts, navel pulls in and out. And with every exhale, you just start to find a little more space to heavy your torso. So good. Take one more big breath in. And a long breath out. Good. Maybe half lift as you inhale. Release the grip as you exhale. You'll plant your palms, step it back, jump it back, skip the vinyasa so you can move right into the dog. Whatever your heart desires. And then we'll start to really slow things down, get into all the good stretchy stuff. Reach your right leg up and back behind you as you breathe in. As you exhale, pull your right knee towards your right wrist, and you can drape your shin across the mat for a single leg pigeon. Nice. Right toes will just creep forward and touch. Untuck your left toes, and then lift your heart up high. If your right butt is far up off the floor, grab the block and slide it underneath your butt. Good, you got it. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, you slowly start walking forward. It might just be like a flirtation with the idea of coming forward. You never have to dive so deep it feels difficult to come up for air. So nice, y'all. See if you can keep the weights at center so that instead of spilling towards one side versus another, you really are working to navigate back towards balance, back towards the midline with each passing cycle of breath. If you can manage it, try to walk your elbows a little wider so your shoulder blades can spill away from the back of your heart. Oh yeah, that's the difference. And then you'll send the breath right to that valley behind your heart between your 2 shoulder blades. Couple of your biggest, your fullest. Okay, listen carefully. If you want to stay where you are, if you are content, you just tune me out. If you want to try layering a little bit onto this shape, walk your fingertips out long in front of you. And then see if you can weave your left arm underneath your chest like you're threading a needle. And the left ear will come down towards the mat, or you can stack a block underneath your left cheek. Good, that's it. And it's a take it or leave it over. There's always an opportunity for you to explore and investigate. There are no musts, there are no have-tos. If you want to take it a step further, you might even wrap your right arm behind your back. That's it. Couple of your biggest and fullest. Okay, call it 3 more of your biggest reps. So good. Take your time. Walk your hands beneath your heart, lift your chest up and away from the mat. You'll ditch the block underneath your right butt if you did decide to use one. Shift the weight over so that you can send your left leg forward to about 45 degrees. So if the right sole of foot comes high up into your left inner thigh, you can pull the good stuff out so you can really feel the bony part of your seat. And then you'll take an inhale, reach your fingertips forward and up. As you exhale, soften at your left knee, hinge forward, and fold over the length of your left leg. I like to bend my left knee a whole bunch here so that I can really find this deep fold at the crease of my left hip. Yes. Even a connection between left rib cage and left thigh looks so good, y'all. Let your shoulders melt away from the ears. That's it. Couple breaths. Okay, so start to lift your torso up. Take your right hand beside your right hip. Press into your right palm. Feel your pelvis away from the mat as you stretch your left arm back behind you. Might even feel good to catch your head in your hand so that you can really lean your skull into your palm as you open through your throat. Yes, stunning. That's it. You got one more inhale to lift up high. And as you exhale, you'll drop your knee back down to the mat. Take your left hand to your right kneecap, your right arm behind you for an easy twist. Try to stay heavy through your left butt. It's going to want to lift. Yes, exactly. Good adjustment. So take a big breath in and a long exhale. Now keep your left hand on your right knee and reach your right arm up and over towards your left big toe. So you got a big side bend. Now use your left hand to pull your left ribs forward as you lean into the back of your heart. Yes, so nice. Take a big inhale to lengthen and a long exhale. Nice. Come on back up through center. Cross your left shin in front of your right and then make your way back forward on the hands and knees, tabletop. That's how you'll transition back to your dog, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. No rush. Good. If you want to flush it out with a vinyasa, that always is an option. Otherwise, left leg lifts up and back as you inhale. Left knee to your left wrist. Sweep your shin forward as you exhale. So nice. Block under your left butt, especially if you wish you had one on the other side. Now's the time. Big breath in to lift your heart. And as you exhale, you'll crawl forward and forward. Good. That's it. Now notice if left knee started to creep in towards the midline, see if you can widen it. Give yourself some space to work with. That's it. Same way you did before. If you can manage to widen your elbows, let your shoulders spill away from